Urgent Cleveland Browns fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Cleveland Browns updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, Browns fans, sit tight, because today we have some explosive news that's shaking the NFL world. If you've been paying attention to the rumors swirling around the league, you know that the Cleveland Browns are reportedly considering a move that could change the landscape of their franchise for years to come. And no, we're not talking about just a minor trade or signing. We're talking about a bold, game-changing potential deal that has everyone talking, a possible trade involving none other than Shedeur Sanders, the young quarterback sensation who's been making waves across college football and is now being linked to the Browns in a way that's got fans on the edge of their seats. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, Shedeur Sanders? The son of the legendary Dillon Sanders? That's right, folks. The same Shedeur who's been lighting up the college gridiron with his arm talent, his decision-making, and his leadership skills. This guy isn't just another quarterback, he's a rising star, a player with potential that's hard to ignore. His name has been buzzing in NFL circles for months now, especially as he showcased his talent at Jackson State and in the spring games for Colorado, where he transferred to play under his father's coaching. And the Browns, known for their willingness to take risks and make bold moves, are reportedly exploring the possibility of acquiring him to be their future franchise quarterback. But why would Cleveland be interested in Shedeur Sanders? Well, the team has been in a bit of a quarterback limbo lately. We saw Deshaun Watson return after his off-field issues and injury struggles, but consistency has been elusive. The Browns have a solid roster, a dominant defense, and a running game that can control games, but their quarterback situation has often been a question mark. They've tried to find stability at that position for years, and while Watson was supposed to be the answer, recent developments and injuries have cast some doubt. So, a young, talented quarterback like Sanders could be the answer to their prayers, someone who can develop into a top-tier NFL passer. Now, let's take a step back and analyze this scenario a little deeper. The Browns have been aggressive in recent years, especially since their return to the playoffs in 2020 after a long drought. They've spent high draft picks, signed key free agents, and built a roster that can compete with anyone on paper. But sometimes, what they're missing is that spark at the quarterback position, someone who can elevate the entire team, make plays with both his arm and his legs, and lead the team with confidence in clutch moments. Shedeur Sanders, with his arm talent, football IQ, and competitive edge, fits the mold of a guy who could be that spark. And the fact that he's relatively unproven at the NFL level only adds a layer of intrigue. Could the Browns be willing to gamble on his upside? Of course, this kind of move isn't without its risks. Trading for a young quarterback who's yet to play a snap in the NFL is always a gamble. There's no guarantee he'll transition smoothly, that his skills will translate, or that he'll develop into the franchise quarterback everyone hopes he can be. Plus, the Browns would have to weigh the cost. What would it take to acquire Sanders? Draft picks? Players? A combination of both? And how would this impact their salary cap situation? These are questions the front office is surely debating behind closed doors. What's really fueling the buzz is the fact that, in recent weeks, insiders have reported that the Browns management has shown genuine interest in Sanders. Some sources suggest that meetings have taken place, and that the team is exploring all options to make this happen if the price is right. The NFL trade deadline isn't far off, and this could be one of the more significant moves to watch. Could Cleveland pull the trigger on a deal that would send shockwaves through the league? That's what fans are dying to know. Now, let's talk about Shedeur Sanders himself. This guy is a special talent. At Jackson State, he led the Tigers to a SWAC championship and was named MVP of the Celebration Bowl. His stats were impressive, throwing for over 500 yards and 30 touchdowns in his sophomore season, with a completion percentage around 65%. He's got a cannon for an arm, quick decision-making, and a coolness under pressure that's rare for a player so young. And, perhaps most importantly, he's a natural leader, someone who commands respect in the huddle and on the field. His father, Dillon Sanders, has spoken publicly about Shedeur's work ethic and dedication, emphasizing that he's always seeking to improve and reach new heights. The NFL scouts are also taking notice. Shedeur's athletic traits, his mobility, quick release, and football IQ, are all traits that translate well to the pros. And with the Browns' offensive coordinators known for their innovative play calling, there's a belief that Sanders could develop into a dynamic NFL quarterback capable of running a modern, high-octane offense. Of course, transitioning from college to the NFL is a huge step. The defenses are faster, the game more complex, and the pressure even more intense. But if there's one team that might be willing to take that chance, it's Cleveland, a franchise that's shown a willingness to take risks in pursuit of success. Now, imagine the impact this could have on the Browns' future. If Sanders becomes their quarterback of the future, it could mark a new chapter for a team that's been knocking on the door of greatness but just hasn't quite broken through. With a young, talented passer leading the way, Cleveland could elevate their offense to new heights, putting more points on the board and giving their defense a breather. This could also open up a lot of possibilities in the draft and free agency, as the team would be more flexible and confident in their quarterback position. And let's not forget the fans. Browns fans are some of the most passionate in the league. They've endured heartbreak, long playoff droughts, and a roller coaster of emotions over the years. The idea of adding a young star like Shedeur Sanders has ignited a lot of excitement and hope among the fanbase. Many are dreaming of a Super Bowl run in the near future, and if this move goes through, it could be the spark that finally gets them there. Of course, there's also skepticism. Some fans worry about risking too much on a young quarterback with limited NFL experience. That's a natural reaction, but in Cleveland, they've shown a willingness to gamble if it means winning big. Now, I know that right now, the Browns front office hasn't officially confirmed anything. All of this is based on sources, rumors, and the current buzz around the league. But the fact that this story is even circulating indicates just how serious the team might be about making a move. The NFL is all about bold decisions, and Cleveland has shown in the past that they're not afraid to go all in when the opportunity arises. If they can pull this off, it could be one of the most talked about trades of the season, and Browns fans will be celebrating or debating for years to come. As we wait for official news, it's fun to speculate about what could happen next. Shedeur Sanders in a Browns uniform? It's a scenario that would truly shake things up. Imagine him lining up behind that offensive line, with Nick Chubb running behind him and a defense that's already among the best in the league. The potential is enormous. But, of course, nothing is certain until it's announced. Until then, we'll keep our ears open and our eyes glued to every development, because this story is far from over. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think the Browns should go all in and trade for Shedeur Sanders? Do you believe he could be the franchise QB that finally brings a Super Bowl back to Cleveland? Or are you more cautious, worried about risking too much on a young talent? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns as a whole. We love hearing your insights and predictions because it's your passion that makes this community special. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, rumors, and deep dives into the Cleveland Browns' journey this season. So stay tuned, Browns fans, because the best is yet to come, and this story is just heating up. Remember, in the NFL, one bold move can change everything. Cleveland's front office has shown a willingness to take risks before, and with the right offer, they might just pull off something that fans will be talking about for generations. Whether this move materializes or not, it's a reminder that in football, nothing is set in stone, and the thrill of the game lies in the unexpected. So keep your eyes on Cleveland, because the future could be brighter than ever, all thanks to a potential game-changing trade involving the young, talented Shedeur Sanders.